Hello everyone! Welcome to episode 40 of my Let's Build series. I can't believe we're on episode 40 already. This time has flown by. Today, we need to work up here. If you aren't familiar with this area of our palace, this is going to be our throne room. And currently, it's in rough shape. We've got a hole in the wall, we've got dirt in the floor, we've got this random thing. And on top of that, if we go outside and just see the palace right here, it's completely plain and boring. We gotta fix that. We can't have a plain, boring wall in this palace. That's not how this works. So, we are going to get to work on this right now. Let's start by grabbing some dirt. Scaffolding, that'll work. Alright, so I'm going to pillar up here and basically add in that prismarine trim that we have going all the way around. It's not going to be fancy like it is over there, but it's just simply going to go up and down and outline our roof. So I'm going to just go along here and fill in this prismarine. And we've got to get super close. I do not want to fall from here. There we go. This texture goes so well with what we already have in place. And I really think it's going to help add that amount of depth that we need. It's going to add that nice pop of those blue colors in amongst all of this warm granite, not dirt, granite and terracotta. It's just going to help. I love prismarine. Have I said that yet in any of these episodes? I'm a fan of prismarine. I don't know if you know. Okay, just placing in the last couple pieces of prismarine, and now we need to think about this edge right here. So let me show you, let's break in through here. So you can see right along here, we have this prismarine edge coming here. And along that, we have this birch detailing. It's kind of hard to see, not gonna lie. Let's make some scaffolding going around so that I can show you guys what I mean. And I also am going to need it for reference. So let's look, we wanna be consistent. So we have this, it looks like a full block, but it's actually two slabs together right there and prismarine in between. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break this layer of terracotta right here and actually replace it with the prismarine so that we have that band going all the way along our palace. Alright, next up we need the exact middle of this build, which happens to be right here. This line right here. So this is actually going to be a balcony for us. So I want whoever lives here, I guess a queen, since we live here, we are the queen, and we have requested a balcony to be right here, right behind where our throne is going to go. So I'm thinking the throne will go somewhere around here, and then if you walk behind it, back here you'll be able to step out and look over the vast ocean. That's my plan anyways. So to add a bit of support to this plan, we're going to come along the bottom edge right here with some birchwood. Now this is not exactly how it is on these sides here, but I think it's going to be close enough that it's still going to look consistent. I hope. And we'll just outline the doorway in some simple birch for right now, and I'll detail that out later. Right, so here is our balcony right now. Now, obviously, it needs quite a few details yet, and we still need to border this. So I'm going to get this divide to be broken up by putting a birch slab right across here, and I'm going to bring that down. Yeah, there we go. That's going to help with this divide quite a lot, just to add a little bit more detail and stop those awkward colors from clashing just a little bit. And now to make sure our queen does not fall overboard, I'm going to add some fencing. I'm going to have to connect this as well, but while I'm still doing detailing, I'm not yet going to connect that. I think the next stage, I'm going to go up even further just to get these really high up details done, and we'll sort of work our way down. So up here at the peak, oh dear, I hear baddies. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to pretend I don't hear them. We're going to actually just use these slabs right, oh no, not right there. Come back to me, thank you. We're going to use this right here to just create a cool little shape. I may put some different color in there, maybe like jungle wood, something that goes with this shade but isn't that exact texture, just to break it up a little bit more. And then right about here, we're going to have a simple round, well, sort of round, sort of square window. Now, where on earth is that zombie that I hear? It's up here somewhere. Oh goodness, I feel like it's gonna fall on my head. Okay, I had better work on the lighting around here too. Alright, so I've done a little bit of work, but it's really hard to see from this close up. So let's take a little flight and see the improvements that we've made so far. So yeah, not bad, but this doorway needs to be way taller and more grand. I want to be able to fly through here. Oh dear. I want to be able to fly through here with Elytra. So yeah, this needs to be taller. Goodness. Alright, I think I might have fixed it. Take two, let's see. Yeah, the doorway is definitely better. Sort of. I'm still not in love with it, but I think I'll move to the lower half for right now so that I can kind of get my brain refreshed on that idea. So I want to hop down here. Oop, yep, just like that. And these supports, I want these supports that are holding this roof right here up to look like they're also holding that up there up. So I think they're on the side. Hang on. Let me go make sure I have it in my brain exactly where they are. Yeah, so this is a 5-wide doorway, which means they're on block 1 and 7. Okay. Let's go see down here. So we are just going to build up a pillar right here, right next to this one. And we'll adjust this doorway down here as well when the time comes. But for right now, I'm going to focus on that balcony. Okay, so now the issue we have is pretty simple. We just need to fix this up so that it does actually look like it needs to be supported. So maybe I'll add something here as well to make this a little bit thicker. Like this, maybe? And then that can sort of come out like so. We can expand the balcony a little bit. Okay, let's see maybe how that looks before we go too crazy with it. Hey, from down here, this is actually not too bad. And this is where we're going to be viewing it a lot because we're walking back and forth from our enchantment table and study to our main entrance. So I kind of like this. Obviously, we need details on each side and probably something along here. Although I'm not sure. You can leave suggestions in the comments. I'm going to move back inside for now. Oh no, oh no. This guy fell down while I was sleeping. Oh, that's mean. Go away. Please go away, please go away, please go away. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna light that up right now. Emergency light up session it is. Hello, buddy. Just coming up here to see how you're doing. Yep. Please go away. Goodness. Alright, let's hop down. We'll fill in those holes eventually, but some torches for now will solve the problem. Now, speaking of torches, we have a big hole in our floor right here. Well, not really a hole, but more of a crevice, I guess? I don't know why I left this here, but it's officially time to clean up all of this room. It means getting rid of all this dirt. We gotta fill in that gap and make the adjustments that are actually needed right here. So I'm gonna get to work on that, and I will bring you guys back when we're ready to do some interior design in this room. Alright everyone, I am back after an hour or so of just cleaning up this space and also grinding for some materials because I ran out of birch wood halfway through, but I think I've officially cleaned this room up enough for us to work with. I debated covering up our ceiling up there, but I decided that a big feature of this palace is this amazing roof that's above our heads. All of this dark prismarine, so I wanted to leave it, and I decided to add these beams going across to just sort of break up our view a little bit. I still need to do some decoration of the ceiling, of course, to help out areas like this, but I'm going to wait until we are completely done all of the roofs and use our extra leftover dark prismarine for stuff like that. Now, with all of that said, I think it is officially time for us to start work on the next part of this project, which is the throne itself. So I'm basically going to center it with these pillars here and with this part of our floor, and we're just going to make a simple little elevated platform right here. Is that center? I'm just going to mark the center. There we go, so that I can keep that in my brain. And we'll go backwards probably more than we go forward. Just a really simple platform right here. Normally when I think of a throne room, I think of something that's elevated, but I also think of something that's up against a wall. And we don't have that. This throne is not going to be against a wall. It's going to be in the middle of the room, which is a little strange, but I think we can make it work. I'm not too worried about that. We are going to push it back one more block. And over here. Oh, the perfect amount. Okay. And then we'll probably grab some slabs so that we can easily walk up, and we'll decorate that further eventually. Right now, actually, you can see I grabbed some emerald because I would like to really use some emerald in this. I would also like to use some plain prismarine and maybe a little bit of dark prismarine. I'm going to put some in my inventory just in case. But I want to have a prismarine throne. Now, I debated using something like jungle wood, but I thought, you know, since my character gets to be the queen of this palace, since this is our survival base, I love prismarine. And there's no reason our throne cannot be out of prismarine. So let's do it. Prismarine bricks it is. So I'm just going to start using some stairs to sort of start shaping up some arms on this. This is going to be a fairly thin throne, so I'm just going to be sitting right here. It's not going to be up super duper high, but this will be the back right here. So let's do the back out of this prismarine for now. And then maybe some more steps and maybe upside down. Let's try. I haven't built a throne in forever. Oh my goodness. This is kind of fun. That definitely looks like an epic chair. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's bring this down in the back. We'll probably continue to like bring this out on the side. Just make it super fancy and extravagant. Okay, and now up at the top in here, let me grab some dirt. We need to fix this up, so probably maybe right here. This is where we can put the emerald. Let's see how that looks. That might be too tall. Actually, that's not bad. We definitely need a sea lantern desperately. Maybe the sea lantern can go there instead. Let me change this around. I brought the emerald just in case I wanted it to like show off our riches, but now that I'm thinking about it, a sea lantern actually makes a little bit more sense. Oh yes, I love that. Okay, and then maybe we can like sit on emeralds? I don't know. Let's try that. Like so, and then maybe this one can pop out. Let's see. Back up. I don't actually love the emerald as much as I thought I was going to. Maybe it's because I love prismarine so much. I just don't want to take out the prismarine, but I don't know. I think I just like prismarine to be here. Okay, let me sleep so we don't get any spawns. I definitely like the shape. That's not the problem. I do think I want to extend this side up though. So like this. Yeah, that's definitely better. And I think in here we'll have a little stair as sort of the chair. Yes, that could definitely work. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it. I don't know if I'm gonna put any... Oh, maybe right here actually. That could be the perfect spot that we just created. Yeah, that's kind of a good way to show off our riches without kind of taking away from the throne. I like it. All right. Nailed it, I think. We may end up changing that again in the future, but for now, I'm fairly happy with it. We do also need to think about the carpet. I think I'm gonna not have any carpet right there. I wish there was a way to get this color slab, but there isn't, so this is kind of an awkward area. We may have to use wool blocks here instead. Not entirely sure, but I want to do something with carpet around here. Maybe like right there as well. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, and then right here where everything, all of this currently is, I want to do a map table. So a lot of you suggested that we do a map room, and I like that idea, but I think having the map room actually in the throne room makes a lot of sense, especially since we have so much space in this throne room. I gotta go pick up these. Can't lose my shulker boxes, very important. So basically down here, just down from our throne, I would like to put maps right here. So I'm gonna just surround this in stairs, and we're gonna have a 3x3 area of maps. I'm not sure if we can put an item frame on a sea lantern, but if we can, we will have a sea lantern right here, just to keep everything lit up. Okay, so now the next step is, of course, to create the maps. So a map is done with a compass and paper, and we have all of the supplies we need for that. So I'm just gonna quickly make the amount of compasses we need. Okay, one more compass should do the trick. Oh my goodness, I'm so unorganized. Perfect. So now we have to very carefully, I've never done this before, by the way, we need to load up each of these maps around our palace. So let's have this adventure together, shall we? Since I've never done it before. Could be interesting. I'm sure you guys will yell at me in the comments that there's an easier way, but you know what? This is the GeminiTay way now. So we're gonna do the first one, I guess. Let's do it right here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is like the edge with our village. Oh, that looks so cool. All right, first one in place. Maybe I should go get some item frames. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, item frames acquired. Oh, and we can put it on the sea lantern. Perfect. Okay, now we have 9 of these. So I think, is this maybe gonna be the middle one? No, this will probably be the edge. If we need to see more, I know these are the super zoomed in ones, but I wanted to get and see all the details. So if we need to see more, we'll just expand to the edges. I don't really mind having to do that. Okay, so now the next one, we should go stand in the gardens for, I think. Let's see. Yes, I think that worked. Okay. Now we head back up and put this in. I don't want to do it wrong, so I want to do it slowly and kind of see them all, straight into the throne. See them all together. All right, there we go. Yes, look at that. That's actually cool. This is the first time I've seen a map of our palace in like a while. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we need to go out by the mermaid. Let's grab another one. So like on both sides of the mermaid. Okay, and with that final flight, I think I have all of them. Let's tuck back into our throne room and just make sure. So this one goes right here. Yep, that one goes there, and there we go. Oh, look at the coral reef. That's kind of cool. I actually wish that showed up a little bit better on a map. It would be really pretty. Okay, this is nice. We do need to expand on this side if we want to see the rest of this, and we can expand this way to get this island, but this is a really good starting point. I think I'm going to leave it for now. It's actually really, really cool to see our palace like this. I'm excited to update that even more in the future. Okay, so there is something else that is very important that I need to ask you guys all about. So basically at the moment, we have no access up here. And now I don't actually mind that. I kind of like that right now we have to come up here through elytra. I do have the ladders, but I would like to get rid of the ladders completely and just have this be accessed by elytra either through the balcony or through this balcony right here that's inside. But if you are not okay with that because of the lore or whatever, I'm gonna put a poll on the screen right now with some other options. So basically, we can fly up here with elytra, or I can create a staircase that sort of spirals around our aquarium and has a bridge that connects to here. Now, my only problem with that is it's going to really block the view a lot more than it already currently is. We do definitely have room, and there are probably other options within these walls to add a staircase or a water elevator, but I think it might be okay to try a spiral staircase. So if you guys are into that idea, definitely let me know in the poll. I'll also put in other options, so if you have other ideas for what we can do in this space to have access up here into our throne room, let me know. Next on the list is more lighting, of course. So a way that I really like to hide lighting is these sort of flower pots, I guess. But basically I'm just going to put some leaves on top of these and surround them in trapdoors, and they'll look like really cute planter decorations that would probably be in a throne room, but they also provide a very good source of lighting, and we can get rid of some of this torch spam. I think over in this corner back here, because we've got this beautiful area that's sort of surrounded right now in blocks, I think we can actually sneak some flowers in here fairly easily. And I'm just going to surround those so that they look kind of like they're potted. Kinda. Does that work? Maybe that doesn't work as well as I thought it did. Let's get rid of that. Maybe we can try slabbing it instead, or doing something like that. That's not bad. Let's just look at it on this side as well. I kind of like it. It brings a little bit more color down here, and it's such a small area. We're sitting here most of the time, so we can't really see it. And from the back here, it looks great. So I think I'm gonna leave that for right now. Oh, I am noticing I don't love the back of this throne completely. I might just build this up a little bit more. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so the next thing I definitely would like to do is add some more decorations. Having a throne room is definitely a really good excuse to show off some of our armor and such. So I think I would like to display some armor stands up here with some of the armor that we have collected over our time in this world. So let me go grab some of those and I'll be right back. I think we'll put our richest armor right up here, sort of guarding the queen. So let's kind of mix and match it a little bit, like so. And we'll put this stuff over here, mostly iron. And when I collect more full sets, I will definitely add more. Yeah, that definitely helps. Oh, they look so shiny next to the throne. I'll probably post the other two armor stands kind of on each side over here. Obviously, this room is still a little bit more under construction, so they aren't completely finished yet, as we need to get the rest of the carpet to come over here, and I need all of you to decide if we're going to close this off and have it a light shot or have a staircase. So I'm going to kind of wait to decorate this front area until we have that decision. Okay, so here is our throne room / map room so far. We've got this map in the center, which is our palace. We've got this big throne, and around the back here we have the balcony that we worked on a little bit. Now, we do have more decorations to add up here. I want to add more of these, which, speaking of, that needs to be filled in. There we go. Did I miss one over here? No, I didn't. Okay. We need to extend the carpet. We got to decide on this area here. I want to have some more maps, maybe up on the walls of areas we've been, like our Guardian Farm, the Mesa, our Squid Farm, stuff like that, just to add a little bit more decoration up here that kind of makes sense. I would love to maybe have some paintings hanging, some more armor stands, and yeah, let me know if you have any ideas in the comments down below, as usual. Now let's move on to our comment or question of the day, sitting in our throne. Alright, today's comment or question of the day comes from Ginger Edits 11 Ginger, who asks, what's the hardest part of making the castle? For me, when I make castles or houses, it's the roof. This is something that I get a lot actually. Everybody seems to really struggle with the roof. Personally for this palace, I think the roof was also my biggest struggle, but that's mainly because of the material that it was made out of, not because of the shape. Dark prismarine in survival, I highly recommend not using dark prismarine in survival. This has been really tough to grind out. However, in terms of shaping, I think the hardest part for me right now is detailing areas like this one that we did today. So the reason I waited so long on this is because this is something I really struggle with. These triangle areas right here. It's a lot easier to detail these flatter areas than it is these ones. It's such an awkward shape to work within, and I almost always end up just doing a window or balcony, and I really wish I was better at it, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what your hardest part of building big structures like this is. I think that one is definitely mine. I mean, in survival, the hardest part is getting all of this. Let me show you the materials. Let's look at my statistics. Items. Let's do times mined, times broken, times crafted, times used. So obviously my tools are way up there, but look, we've used terracotta 15,000 times. We've used dark prismarine almost 10,000 times. We've used birch 10,000 times. It's a lot. Oh my gosh. It's so much. I'm actually surprised our birch wood is fairly low, but my goodness. It's a lot of blocks that have been used to create this world, but it's so worth it in the end, and I'm so happy with how our palace is coming together. So thank you so much for that question, Ginger. I'm glad you're enjoying this series. Now, we have one final, very important task to do today. We need to go grab some fish for our aquarium, of course, and name them after you. So I'm going to do 3 more lovely fish for us today. If I can find any. Come here, fishies. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm ready to put in some more fish into this aquarium to slowly get it populated. I wonder where our other fish are. Yeah, they all hang out at the top. What are you guys doing up here? Okay, well, let's put these guys in at the bottom. I'm sure they'll also probably float up. I don't know why they do that. That's interesting. All right, thank you guys, by the way, for all of the kind comments on the last episode. So much support with me studying for final exams. I hope all of your final exams have gone well as well. Mine actually went pretty good. I've got another one coming up soon, but it's nothing I can't handle, so I'm not super worried about missing another episode. But thank you for allowing me to take that week off and for supporting the new SMP that I'm a part of. Anyways, our first fish of today is Squishy Squish, which I think is a really cute name for a fish, by the way. Thank you for commenting, Squishy Fish. And then we have Bo. And last but not least, we have Faye Macer. So thank you everyone who has been commenting about fish names. I love reading through all the comments, and I'm also really sorry for all of you who have experienced the loss of a pet and have told me about it. I'm so sorry for that. I wish I could name all my fish after your pets, but there are a lot of us who have unfortunately experienced that. So I'm really sorry if your pet doesn't make it in this world. Definitely still support you, and I hope that you are coping with that loss, because it really sucks. Anyways, on that note, it is time for this episode to come to an end. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!